Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman was found dead along with his wife and their dog at their Santa Fe home.
Still no word right now on a cause of death. Investigators continue to gather details into exactly what happened. We are joined tonight by TMZ's Charles Latibeaudiere. Charles, thank you so much for joining us. This is troubling for anyone who's a fan of his movies. The details are troubling. We've been told that it is being labeled as a suspicious death. What can you tell us with regard to the investigation?
Yeah, so here's what we've learned so far, guys, that the police, once they went into the house, they got a call from a maintenance worker yesterday afternoon who went by the house, didn't get a response when he tried to contact Gene and his wife Betsy, and decided to open the door to see if they were home, and he immediately saw Betsy laying on the ground, so he called 911. When police arrived on the scene, they found Betsy in one room near a bathroom off of one of the bedrooms. They found Gene in a mud room, they called it, off the kitchen. And both of them were fully clothed. They believe that Gene fell suddenly. They don't know why at this point, but they think it was sudden because, again, he was fully clothed, looked like he was either going in or out of the house, and his sunglasses were on the ground right next to him. So that's why they think his was sudden. As for Betsy, they don't really know, but what they did find, the interesting thing with Betsy is that there were some pills scattered on the ground, and there was a pill bottle nearby. And then one of their dogs was also deceased in a closet about 10 feet away from Betsy. The bizarre thing is they have another dog that survived, was in the house and survived. They have a third dog that was outside the house and survived. So they're not saying there's foul play here, but they just don't have an answer. There were no signs of blunt force trauma for either of them. And that's what they know at this point. They have sent the bodies for an autopsy, and they'll perform toxicology, and that's when they hope to get some answers.
You know, we were just talking, Charles, about Gene Hackman, and you know, he's in his 90s, right? And so there's a whole generation who may not be familiar with him and his acting and what he's done. Let's talk about the significance of him as an actor in his career. You know,
we've seen and heard the tributes coming in from people who worked with him, and also people who just watched his movies. You know, there are lots of actors in Hollywood who didn't get the opportunity to work with him, but what an incredible list of films that he had. French Connection, Hoosiers, Bonnie and Clyde, The Unforgiven, Birdcage, to show the guy's range, Mississippi Burning. Obviously, he's known for a lot of his dramas, but showed his comedic chops in Birdcage. But just an incredible actor. We spoke today to the director of Hoosiers, David Anspaugh, who said back when they shot that in 1985, it was his first feature film. Gene Hackman was already an established Oscar winner from French Connection. And he said working with him was, he said you'd watch every scene he did, and you'd never, when it ended, you didn't go, oh, he should have done this, or he could have said that. Like, he said every scene he ever did, there was nothing to improve upon. And it really is true when you watch all of his films. This guy poured it all out there in every single scene, and it is a tremendous loss here in Hollywood.
Yeah, truly great American actor. Charles, thank you so much for your time. We know it's going to be a busy day for you out there and your TMZ team. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Thanks, guys.